Yo, what is up guys? It is Cameron back once again bringing you guys my full review of the Jaybird X4 wireless earphones today. As you know, I've already done an unboxing video on the channel of these, so if you're interested in checking that out, visit the link in the description down below. I give you my initial impressions there, but today we're going to go into a lot more detail. I'm going to give you my full review after using these for a month and tell you why they are my favorite workout earphones to date. Now, if you're interested in purchasing these or knowing more details about them that I may not cover in this video, check the links in the description down below. I'll have links down there to the website where you can go and view them in greater detail. But let's go ahead and jump right into this. I'll show you what they look like when you work out, what they look like up close, and what they look like in ear. So let's start off by looking at the earphones themselves. You can see that they are a really similar design to the X2 and the X3 earphones, which are the previous models of this line. Although these feature redesigned wingtips, which I like quite a bit better because they are a little bit lighter, they are a little bit more malleable, meaning they can move around a little bit more. So when you lock them in your ear, you really don't feel them as much. They do a good job of, like I said, not moving around, but these are a lot more comfortable than past models and a lot more lightweight. Now, the reason that they are more lightweight is because they remove that USB charging from the ear tip itself, so you're no longer going to be charging that way. They did this so that they could get an IPX7 rating and make it even more water and sweat proof, so you really won't have to worry about any water or sweat affecting these earphones. You definitely want them to last as long as possible, and removing that USB charging from the earphone itself cuts back on that and helps you to, make these last as long as possible. It also cut back on the weight of the earphones, so they don't weigh you down as much. You're not really going to feel them in your ears whenever you do put them on. If you're working out for prolonged periods of time or running or biking, they really don't give you headaches at all because they are, like I said, so lightweight. Now, moving down the wire on the right side, you are going to find the control panel for these earphones, and this little control panel controls your volume. It controls how to power on the headphones, how to connect them through Bluetooth, and it also features a microphone that allows you to talk on the phone while you have this connected to your phone, through Bluetooth. Additionally, on the back of this control, this is where you're actually going to charge the earphones. It has little wireless conductors on there, and it does come with an attachment that you attach on there and then plug in through USB to charge the earphones. I'm not the biggest fan of this, only because you have to carry around this charger with you to be able to charge them. I know previously on my X2s, I could plug in a micro USB to the actual earphone itself, and like I said, it made it more heavy, but at the same time, I didn't have to carry around a charger with me that if I lose, Jaybird's going to have to replace. I can't go to the store and buy. So the charging on these are a little bit of a pain in the ass, but they do charge really quickly, and with an 8-hour battery life, you really aren't going to have to charge them all that often. Now, moving even further down the wire to the very end, you can see the new cable management system that they have on the X4s. I know in previous models, you kind of used the clip that they included to set up where you wanted the headphone wire to cut off and then locked it in, and it was kind of permanent. But with this one, it's more adjustable, so you can adjust it on the fly to cinch it up as tight or as loose as you want it. I actually don't mind this cable management system because, like I said previously, you kind of had to set it in one place and leave it, but with this, it's very adjustable, so at any point I can just uncinch it or cinch it back up to be as tight or as loose as I want. I know I read online that some people didn't like this, but I personally don't mind it at all. Now, talking about the audio quality, which is honestly the most important part of earphones, these are excellent in my opinion. They really cover you on every single genre of music, whether it be rap, you're listening to rock, you're listening to worship, classic music, I don't know, hell, whatever you listen to, these things have you covered. The bass on these is excellent, the treble is excellent, and you can control everything directly from the Jaybird app, so you can EQ everything to, exactly how you like it. The app makes it super easy to do that. And they've had that app around since the Freedom 2 earphones came out, I believe, so it's been around for quite a while, and they do a good job of updating it and making sure that everything is super easy to use. So honestly, when it comes to audio quality, you really can't get any better than these. They sound amazing. Alright, so now I want to show you what they look like in ear. They're super easy to put on. You just put them behind your head. I prefer, you can loop them over and wear them like that, over your ears, but I prefer to just put it in my ears. So, you take it, make sure that the wing is locked into your earlobe, it won't come out, and then you're good to go. And the wire, honestly, you don't have to worry about it flopping around. It kind of stays there even with your running or biking. It's not a huge deal. So that's what it kind of looks like in ear. So to me, they don't look obnoxious at all. I really don't think that they stick out that much. They're smaller than the X2s and the X3s just because it doesn't have that charging port, you know, where you can charge it with a USB. So really, super lightweight, they don't weigh you down, and it really is not an obnoxious earphone to wear. You don't have to worry about them moving around because they're not heavy. So they really honestly fit nice and snug in your ear, and they don't move regardless of whatever workout you're doing. Now I'm going to show you a few clips of me working out running with these earphones on. Sorry for the lack of clips. My wife was the one that had to film this, and she might be the worst videographer I've ever seen. So I only have a couple of those clips, but it'll give you a rough idea of what they're going to look like whenever you are working out. Alright guys, so overall, after using these, like I said, for about a month consistently, they're definitely my favorite earphones. I think the audio quality is amazing. They're super lightweight, super comfortable. I never feel like they weigh down on my head or give me a headache whenever I wear them at the gym, regardless of if I'm running or just, you know, lifting weights. And I think the application is fantastic that they have. And since they fixed it where it doesn't like scream in your ear whenever you turn it on, it's really nice and calm. You know, I really don't have that many complaints about these earphones. The one complaint that I do have that I don't like is the charging port being right there. I honestly love it on my X2s where I can just plug in a micro USB to the actual headphone and charge it, because then I don't need to carry around, you know, a proprietary charger that they make that they have to replace every single time if I lose it, because it isn't that big. I mean, you could easily lose it. So that's my main complaint about these. I hate the charging port, even though it does do a good job of quick charging it and everything like that. It's just annoying to have your own charger from the company that they make and not just a normal micro USB or something like that. So I wish, honestly, that they didn't have that on there, but that's my really only complaint with these earphones. Otherwise, I love them. I think they're so comfortable with the foam ear tips that I have in here. They're incredibly comfortable to wear, and I can't recommend these enough. And for $130, they're honestly not that expensive either, so I think they're really reasonable for anyone who's looking for a solid, high-quality pair of workout earphones, regardless of if you're going to be biking, running, just lifting weights, whatever. I think that these are a fantastic option. You should definitely take a look at them. So if you're interested in purchasing them or possibly just looking into them further, visit the links in the description down below. I have links down there to the website where you can check it out further. But anyways, guys, that's been my full review of the X4 earphones from Jaybird. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like rating on the video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of these earphones, if you're going to be picking them up or if there's other ones that you have your eyes on. But that's really all I have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in my next video. See ya.